Wanna know how to create this crazy inverted flicker effect? I got you guys. It's actually super easy, you don't need any plugins whatsoever. Let's dive straight into the method now. There's a few different ways to do it. Let's start with making the transition first. You're gonna do Ctrl+Y to make a new adjustment layer. Then you're gonna add in the effect invert. And as you can see, it's inverted it like it says. Pretty obvious, I know, but we're gonna be doing a few changes to this. Press T on your adjustment layer to open up the opacity and click the Alt and your left click on the opacity stopwatch to add an expression. You will notice your 100% on the opacity goes red, and this is good, okay? So what you need to do next is type in wiggle, and from here just play around with the values. For me, what I like to use is 150, 250. It's really like glitchy. And you can see it's also very random at the same time. I want it to be super unnatural and just blend really well with the footage. So then I'm going to cut this down because we've just made the entire adjustment layer a flicker effect. This also saves time from you just cutting one by one, then deleting the frames in between. It practically cuts all of that out. And that's the flicker part done, but there's still more we need to do. First off, I'm going to duplicate this and bring it to the front and just shorten it to roughly about 2-3 frames like that. Now I'm going to duplicate this one more time so we have 2 in a row like this. I'm going to click on the first one, then go over to my rectangle mask tool here. Roughly line it up with where the middle is and drag it to the bottom. I want this to look sort of like a camera shutter, you know, like the press when they're constantly taking photos of celebrities. You kind of have this cool effect in some videos. But hold on, before we move on to the last part of the tutorial, I did want to mention one thing. I've just released a new editing pack bundle on my website, which will teach you how to make insane zoom transitions in less than 2 minutes. And inside you get a bunch of tools and resources, and along with that, a 5-video course that'll teach you how to do insane zoom transitions in literally 2 minutes. This is the brand new method for zoom transitions in 2026. If you do want to check it out, be sure to head to the top link in the description. Back to the tutorial. Then I'm going to do the exact same for this one and just drag it to roughly about the middle, just like this. You can see that's the camera little shutter done. I'm going to add one more in with Ctrl D, shorten it down to 1 frame and just slap it in the middle. Why not? It gives it a bit of energy as well. We're getting closer. I'm going to do the exact same thing by copying these and bring them over to the other side as well. So I have one on the bottom and one on the top. I'm also going to shorten these down to maybe 2 frames each and then layer one over the top of each other, just like that. You see, I really like this effect because it also adds that press look to it, but at the same time, that nice inverted glitch. In a lot of situations, some would just decide to stop here, but there's still one more thing I want to do to make it a little bit better. You see, with our little transition here, I feel it could be a little bit smoother. So I'm going to highlight on this adjustment layer and then make another one on top of it with Ctrl+Y. Once that's done, you need to add in a brightness and contrast. Keyframe 0 on both on one side and then on the other as well. And then just simply max the shit out of them. Just like that. Then highlight all of them and press F9. And now you can see it's not a massive change, but for me, I feel that's necessary. It makes everything a lot more smoother when you're transitioning out of the inverted effect. But yeah, now you know how to do this paparazzi style effect and a cool inverted transition with it in a way that I don't think I've seen yet. So hope you lot enjoyed it. That's pretty much it.